After zombies neglected my gym training, I fell into all kinds of bad habits. Luckily, enough good medicine convinced me that there is no need for a gym. All I need is a proper zombie factory training. I was set on a mission to do exactly that. The new building was destined to serve as a factory. It just needed some upgrades. But since I still struggled with my PTSD issues, I was on a constant pill chain to block my beta behavior. Right after acquiring the building, newcomers waited in line to get in. I confidently declined, but feeling that my pills are wearing off, I headed to the bathroom for a resupply. Feeling the surge of manly energy coming in, I started clearing the impatient crowd. I knew that I couldn't go on like this. Besides, the pills are limited, and I couldn't afford a scavenging mission right now. So I decided to lock my supporters up to finally focus on my factory. I had no idea they would chew through the thick wooden tables so fast. In the panic mode, I locked myself up, getting me and my supporters stuck. I tried different methods to get unstuck, but there was no other way. I had to finish them. Cleared their corpses, but the table was so well placed, it would not budge an inch. I thought maybe I can dig myself out of here, but the walls were too thick. After days of the struggle, I was ready to greet the light. My son, do not resist. I've built a statue of myself as a remembrance of a great sacrifice and headed back to my previous self in hopes of hearing any last voices I might have had. Factory. I made a promise to finish my previous dream and went to work. The lines were perfectly built, with tight corridors to foster obedience and discipline. I was ready to drive test my first subject. I learned that if they go through the entire factory line, they would need a bit of encouragement. So I stayed close, trying to guide them all the way through, knowing the first batch is always a bit rough. But some of the early examples really struggled at the corners. Hence why I grabbed someone a bit more experienced with traffic, hoping at least one would go through the entire factory line. It struggled tremendously at the beginning, but my ingenious clapping method helped a ton. Official time 2:08, not bad for an early model. I thought if I am to calibrate the factory line correctly, I would need to do it slowly, and for that I needed a Crowley, carefully luring him into assembly line, but my god was I wrong. He did more damage than good, struggling to follow the clearest of directions. I gave him the last warning, not to touch the corners. He agreed, but still was not able to go to the finish line. I said forward, forward, follow me. With no willingness to work with me, I gave him a painless death. With hundreds of failures, I needed a proper bed to find a solution to my factory hiccups. Sleep on it, and with clear mind, fix the problem. I kept hearing the factory voices in my head, making me nervous. Finally managed to get some sleep, only to wake up to the heat. Someone is really trying to stop my efforts for obedient zombies. At first, I didn't care much about it, but seeing the fire spread in the neighborhood, I thought to myself, if they want to end me, I will give them such an end. Found the traitor, the fiery zombie breed, the one I have not dealt with before, the one I'm willing to train. My name is Zeniipa, and as a virtual bodybuilder, I will have my own zombies.